I went there for my birthday. My birthday's in June. And I stayed with a friend of mine. And she was like, you should move here. She's like, you should move back. She's really artsy. And she was like, you should just move here. I said, okay. So I called a friend of mine. It was like, hey, I'm thinking about moving to LA. Do you mind if I crash at your spot? And she was like, oh, I'm out of town for 2 months. She's like, I'll have somebody leave you a key. You can move in whenever you're ready. Just like that. The next day, I got a free apartment and car for 2 months. So it happened it was so easy. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know where I was going to work. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I have tremendous faith, in God. I said, well, God's got me. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to do my thing. I got me a, chill church gig to, pay for my Ubers and my, uh, day to day because I didn't have to pay rent. So I was just, going around auditioning for things and then I came home for a little bit because money was getting low. And I was like, well, I could always just come back to DC for a little while. So I came back here, went back to LA. This time I was paying to live in a hotel. So I would check into the hotel, go do my church service, take that money, go to another hotel, couch hop, you know what I'm saying? Go to another hotel, go play at church again, take that couple $100. Well, this would give me a hotel for 2 or 3 days. I'll do that. And I would check into a hotel, but you can't check in until 3. So I would check out, 11, 12. I would go sit at Starbucks in downtown LA with my suitcase and my laptop. This is when Craigslist was popping, like trying to get gigs, looking for gigs on Craigslist. We got this new pilot, blah, blah. So I'm like, and I remember I didn't have a lot of money, so I would order a coffee and a refill was like 50 cents. I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna do that. I would go to Subway and get a foot long, eat one half of it one day and the other half the other day, the next day rather. And on a good day, I could order cookies. I was like, yo, let me get them chocolate chip joints. You know what I'm saying?
Subway do got some good cookies,
Dog,
bro.
yeah, and I was like, yo, run me up. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of the struggle, man. That's part of the dedication. And I don't regret any of it. You know what I mean? And then I was living in like an art house. Like a bunch of us were musicians. We had this really dope house in Echo Park, sort of like the Silver Lake area. And I'd gotten a call to do some work with Tamala Mann. I was going to move to Dallas to work with them because they have a reality show. I think they still may have it. And they was like, yeah, we're going to put you on the show and we're going to introduce you, blah, blah, blah. So we were talking about, I was like, okay, well, what's the budget looking like? Because I'm gonna need a place to stay if I'm coming to Dallas from LA. And I never heard back. Never heard a word back. And I was like, wow. So I was here visiting for my birthday. This was 2017. Yeah, 2017. And I called because I told my friends I was moving out. I was like, yo, I'm about to go, like, it's up. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas time.
Yeah. So I called them. I was like, yo, the joint kind of fell through. Like, I need to move back. And they said, oh, no, we gave you a room up because you said that you was moving to Dallas. And I couldn't get upset because I was like, yeah. It's like, well, we can probably do maybe 2 or 3 weeks or maybe a month just to get you settled. So I was here. And I was looking on Facebook. I posted something, and this guy was like, yo, did you get my DM? And I'm like, bro, huh? Because I posted, I don't know if it was a picture of me or something. He was like, yo, you get my DM. And I was at the bar, and I was like, yo, this dude wildin'. So I checked the DM, and he was like, I can't remember his name, but he was like, hey, man, I work for casting for The Voice. Hit me up if you're interested. Now, had I not been a little lit, I would have never checked that message. Had I not been a little tipsy, I was like, let me see what this dude's talking about. And I said, oh, wow. So I called him and he was like, hey, man, we've been, tracking your progress. I didn't even post music on Facebook like that. Very, very rarely, because I was promoting like stuff I wrote in my book. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really push music. So we talked for about an hour. And because at first I was like, nah, man, I don't really like shows like that. I don't need 4 people to tell me that I'm dope. Like I'm good. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I respect them, but I'm like, I've been doing this my whole life, bro. Like at this time, I was 30, like 36. So I was already a full-time artist. So what got me was he said, well, you will have to be sequestered in a hotel for a while. And I was like, that's it. Bro, within weeks of me having to move out of that house. So that's really, it's not the only, but that's the main reason why I did that show, because it gave me a place to live. I didn't have a place to live. They said, well, we'll, put you up in a hotel. You'll be in a hotel for a couple months. I said, oh, that's perfect. Right? So they brought me in. I had a private audition. They had a piano in there. I did my thing. And they were like, oh my goodness, like you just killed. So I got the call that I got on the show. The very hotel where we were sequestered was the hotel that I was paying to stay in January. Now I'm being paid to stay there. Incredible.
The same
It's
hotel.
the exact same hotel. And I couldn't believe it because I moved back 2017 January, and I was staying in this hotel. And so when they gave me the address of where I'm going to be staying for The Voice, a good friend of mine, she dropped me off. And as we were pulling up, I said, you got to be kidding me. This is the same hotel that 7 months ago I was paying to stay in. And now I live here for free, and I'm being paid to live here.